Alright, so in the last video, what we did is we set up our component to display all of these videos. But now what I want to do is this. I want to have it so whenever the user clicks one of these rows, that the video appears at the bottom right here. So the first thing we have to figure out is how do we just listen for click events? And the way that you do that is this. So we want to listen for click events on the row. So it doesn't matter what column they click, we just want to listen for it anywhere on the row, wherever they click. So on this row tag right here, what we're going to do is this. In between parentheses, go ahead and write click. So set this equal to some attribute, and this is how in Angular you can listen for click events or any events. So whenever a click occurs on this row, then it's going to trigger whatever we type in here, which is going to be some method. Now we don't have any. Here, let me close out of all this extra crap. So in our class, we don't have any methods created yet, but we will in just a second. And we can name this anything we want. I'm just going to name this on select. So whenever we call this method, we actually want to pass in this video. So that way it knows exactly what video to display. And again, remember, whenever we're looping through these videos, each individual video is referenced as V. So there you go. So again, whenever you want to listen for click events, just write click equals and then set it equal to some method. So now in here, we can actually go ahead and make that method. But check this out. We actually need to import this video class right here. So I'm just going to set it up to display the video. And before I even do that, before I actually output the actual HTML code, I'm just going to display some basic information just to test things, maybe the title or something. So anyways, whenever we're using this video class, we need to import video from video. All right, so what did I name that? On select. All right, so on select, what we're going to do is this. We need to make a variable, and I'll just name it, I might as well just keep it V. Actually, let me name it vid so you guys can see that it's actually different. And of course, whenever you're working in TypeScript, you need to write what data type it is. So this, of course, is just the type of video. So there you go. And for this tutorial, like I said, eventually what we're going to be doing is we're going to be displaying the HTML code. But for now, just so we can keep things real simple and make sure that this click event actually works, is I'm just going to print something out to the console. So console log and JSON stringify that vid. So all this does is it takes whatever object this is, turns it into a JSON string, and it just prints it out in the console. So this should work, hopefully. Now wait for this to refresh and check it out. And by the way, whenever it prints it out to the console, I'm not talking about this console right here. I'm talking about the console in Chrome. So if you want to open that, then you can either just open up your developer tools, or a shortcut if you're using Windows is Control Shift and J. So it'll pop open your console. So now let me just go ahead and click this row and check it out. All of the JSON information prints out right there. Boom, 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 boom. Looks like everything is working beautifully. Now, again, note, whenever I click this first one, it is indeed displaying information about that first video. Whenever I click the second one, it's displaying information about the second video. So later on, what we're going to do is, instead of just printing stuff out, we need to say, hey, actually pop up a video right under here.